Suite and talked to a man who knew him very well, Henry Lewin, who was a big man with the Hilton chain. And you'll see that interview following these messages. We'll be right back. Elvis Presley was
a permanent fixture on the Las Vegas scene.
when he performed in this town, it was is where he spent virtually all of his time, in this lavish imperial suite. Our guide in this tour is a very colorful man who was Elvis's host. He's the executive vice president of Nevada Properties of the Hilton Corporation. He is Henry Lewin. Henry, welcome.
Nice to see you.
This is not strange territory to you, I'm certain, because you obviously have been here many times. Did you visit with him much?
Oh, yes, very often. He used to play 4 weeks in a row, then in the last 2 years, a minimum of 2 weeks, and we visited.
Were you really friendly with the man?
Very friendly. He was very friendly with us.
I think maybe his biggest problem was that he was so guarded that he lost track of reality and what was going on.
He left the life, which, of course, it's unusual. I got to agree with that. But on the other hand, he was so popular that it was very difficult for him to be in any place, not being bothered. So that was the only way they could get away from all the crowd.
Which of your headliners stay here now that Elvis is no longer here?
Oh, we have Liberace, the Osmond family. We have John Davidson, Stephen Eady. Bob Hope comes here.
That's a lot. Wonderful.
The most requested place.
Was Elvis impressed with this suite, Henry?
Yes, because he came here and it was built for him.
I'm told that he liked red, and he asked you to redecorate.
We redecorated the room which he studied in, and his bedroom was very lavish red. And
this is very tastefully decorated.
Thank you.
I think most people who have good taste in this.
That's a home, actually. It has
so
a kitchen,
large.
it has 5 bedrooms, has everything.
Let's sit down. I want to talk
Thank
to
you.
you. This I recognize immediately. He used to give these away. He'd wipe off his brow and then throw
100,
them.
200 in each performance or more.
And did you supply these for him?
No, he give them to me.
And on it says Elvis Presley, and there's the Hilton insignia. That's pretty nice.
Colonel Parker was very much interested in having great momentums. The atmosphere of variety and
Kind
circus.
of a carnival atmosphere.
When I went visit, they came in 9 colors, and my wife has every color.
I noticed there are 4 other bedrooms other than the main bedroom, which we're going to see shortly. Who stayed there? And the other 4 bedrooms? When he was there, I mean.
There were his father, Vernon, and his wife visited him often, and his daughter came. And then there were a great deal of friends.
Anyone ever try to break into the suite when he was here?
No, that wouldn't have been possible.
The elevator goes to the 30th floor.
Yeah, but we eliminated all traffic with the exception of one, and that one was guarded.
Now, he could not possibly walk to that elevator as you and I didn't, just go downstairs.
There's a special door to one.
A single elevator?
Yeah.
And he would go down into the kitchen, backstage area?
Right, yes.
Did he use the kitchen, this kitchen in the suite as a dining room, or?
Yes.
Did he use it much?
He liked junk food. Yeah, is that what they call it?
Yes.
And
like what? What junk food?
Hamburgers. I think it's good food. We have the McDonald's.
You have the whole convention.
So I think I should say it's gourmet food. They are good customers.
I read that he used to take bread and I believe peanut butter and bananas, and would French deep fry peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And that
He did that too, but he was very friendly with the help, and they liked him, and he knew everyone. So he called Leonardi's restaurant and told him what he wants to have. And if there's any idea he had something, he wants something else, Colonel Parker is one of the great managers, not only for an artist, but he can arrange everything.
He didn't handle anyone else when he had Elvis, did he?
He never handled anything, no.
Does he have
Full-time job.
Does he have anyone now since Elvis is gone?
No, still Elvis.
I understand the records and the movies are doing such tremendous business all over the world that he must have an enormous income from that alone.
I think if we would advertise on our billboards outside Elvis Presley was here, we would draw more business than what we put out there, what we got here.
We'll be right back with Henry Lewin right after this message. I remember coming to an opening night of Elvis's here, and I was at the time playing Las Vegas myself. And it was like a carnival atmosphere. Everybody was walking around with hats on. It said Summer with Elvis or something. And they were selling albums and teddy bears and things in the lobby. Did Colonel Parker create that atmosphere?
That's his life. That man is absolutely a phenomena in regards to type of promotion. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and he plans it to every detail.
I got to ask you something. I'm looking at that fixture over there, and there's a story. The story goes, according to some gentlemen I had on my show who are bodyguards of his, who, by the way, say they will submit to a lie detector test to substantiate the things that they've said, that Elvis sat on that black couch over there and took a pistol and shot out those lights. Do you have any knowledge of that?
All I can tell you is this. If everything they say it's true, and I have no reason not to say it is not true because I was not involved in their private life or whatever they talked about, but Elvis was a very charming, low-key type of a person. I would not allow anybody to take a pistol and shoot around when people are there, but if they were both alone here and they shot, then they must have fixed the wall the same time they shot it, because otherwise I would have known about it.
Mm-hmm.
And for the protection of himself and other guests in the hotel, we would have made a protest. Now, if they did it and fixed it, I would know.
Well, the story goes that when he did that,
it jumped off the chandelier.
A bullet went through that wall and almost killed his girlfriend, who was in that bath.
I believe the story better now because the first story is not dramatic enough. It has to go now into the room,
and
kills
almost
the girlfriend, and makes me fall off the chair in the basement.
There's also a story that one night he was literally climbing the walls in that bedroom when he called his bodyguards and said, "You got to get rid of this man. It's driving me crazy. He's brought more unhappiness into my life than I can deal with, and he's got to die." And he asked his bodyguards to call somebody to handle the job for him and get rid of, I think the fellow's name is Mike Stone.
You mean the karate?
The karate expert, yes.
My wife has moments like that, too. When I'm in Las Vegas and she's in San Francisco, and she said, if this man doesn't come home soon, I'm going to kill him. These are phrases. I must say to you, it's a personal opinion. Elvis is a sex symbol. You know, was a good-looking man. And every woman looked at him. Even if they didn't mean the way it looked to us, it looked that way. And all of a sudden in the newspaper is that his wife left him for another man. Maybe he was upset. And if he says, if I get my hand on the man, I kill him, or you kill him for me, I don't know what the so-called bodyguard told him. I'm going to do it for you?
No, Elvis finally changed his mind and said, You don't have to kill him.
Well, it was nice.
Nah. There were a lot of parties given up here, weren't there, when he was here?
Yes.
Anyone ever get hurt?
No, there was once a lady slipped and sprained her ankle, and they were very concerned. Elvis was not even in the room.
When it happened?
It was an opening party. It was nothing, but publicity goes out. It was always very, very sensitive.
What was she doing at the time?
They danced. They danced, and they had a good time. But there were so many people in here. They were invited. It was like an opening night. They had it first downstairs in the dressing room, and then people were invited here. It was just that, like you said in the first statement, anything connected with Elvis had to be dramatic. If I would do the same thing...
Nobody'd even print it.
Nothing.
Maybe with you, but with me they wouldn't print it.
You've got to be careful, too.
I know what a busy man you are, Henry, and I thank you for this visit, allowing us to invade this beautiful suite.
We thank you. You make us popular, Mike. Vern is always worried every year to make sure that you return. You had today as many people as Elvis had.
Will there ever be another Elvis?
You did it.
Well-
Today when I came to the lobby and saw all the lines, I showed Elvis's back, and then I said, "There's Mike."
Will there ever be another man like that,
I don't
another
think so.
entertainer?
I don't think so. You see, Houdini was one. Elvis is one. They, like Rudolph Valentino.
That's right.
They just don't. It just comes every once in a while, but I don't think in our lifetime.
Thank you, Henry, very much.
Thank you.